stillness of true faith. To understand this, let us go back in time to a real-life example. At Kailash Ashram in the Himalayas, a group of young students arrived with full hearts and sharp minds, seeking the ancient wisdom they had heard so much about. The very first instruction given to them by the Guru was this: every morning, collect cow dung, shape it into briquettes, dried in the sun. Soak the dried briquettes, then begin again. Day after day, collect, shape, dry, and soak for 3 months. At first, everyone went about this task dutifully. But slowly, doubt crept in. Then frustration. Then the quiet whispers. Many students became restless. They questioned the purpose. They doubted the process. Some even dismissed the teaching. But there was one student who was different. He showed up every morning. He shaped the briquettes. He soaked them. He began again. Not performing surrender, living it. Not because he was more talented. Not because he understood something the others didn't. He was different because when the instruction was given, he simply received it. No need to decode it before he could honor it. When the final assessment came, the Guru looked across the entire group, and out of everyone, he called forward only this one student to continue. The task had never been about the task. It was about observing the student's inner state. Do they resist, or do they remain steady? Do they rely only on their intellect, or can trust be sustained in the absence of explanation? That student was Dr. Vrushakapi. He went on to become a guru in this very lineage, one of the most uncompromising Vedic traditions in the Himalayas. When he speaks of those 3 months today, what moves people is not the discipline he showed. It is what he says was absent. The need to question never arose. Whatever was given, I did with sincerity. It was enough. Most of us are wired to understand something before we trust it. We read the instructions first. We want to see where something is going before we take the first step. That makes sense in most areas of life. But Vedic spiritual tradition asks something different. To trust the process before it explains itself. To show up sincerely even when the purpose isn't clear yet. Even Swami Vivekananda, one of the most celebrated yogis in history, was sent into this very tradition by his guru, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Not to evaluate it, but to go through it. Even today, in the pure traditions of the Himalayas, what are often called monasteries, this principle has never wavered. An unquestioning surrender to the gurus of the past, the present and the future, and to their teachings. This continuity is itself the proof of legacy. This continuity is authenticity. This isn't a new idea. It has been at the heart of these lineages in Himalayan monasteries for generations. As you move through this program, when something doesn't make sense straight away, stay with it. Because the shift you're here for usually happens quietly, in the middle of doing something ordinary, when you've stopped waiting for it to arrive. Because the path of yoga is not only about what you learn, it is about what you are willing to trust before you understand, before it is proven, simply because you chose to. There is a kind of discipline the world rarely speaks of. Not the kind enforced by a rule book, but the kind that lives quietly inside a person who has chosen, consciously, to trust something larger than themselves. Not a strict, externally enforced discipline, but the determined stillness of true faith. To understand this, let us go back in time to a real-life example. At Kailash Ashram in the Himalayas, a group of young students arrived with full hearts and sharp minds, seeking the ancient wisdom they had heard so much about. The very first instruction given to them by the Guru was this: every morning, collect cow dung, shape it into briquettes, dried in the sun. Soak the dried briquettes, then begin again. Day after day, collect, shape, dry, and soak for 3 months. At first, everyone went about this task dutifully, but slowly doubt crept in, then frustration, then the quiet whispers. Many students became restless. They questioned the purpose. They doubted the process. Some even dismissed the teaching. But there was one student who was different. He showed up every morning. He shaped the briquettes. He soaked them. He began again. Not performing surrender, living it. Not because he was more talented. Not because he understood something the other.
Say may all of you be protected and may enjoy every moment in full of happiness, and may you have absolute well-being.
नमस्ते, प्रणाम, शुभोदय। स्वागत, आदरणीय महोदय। अभिवाद, आदावर से, अस्सलाम अलैकुम, इंशाअल्लाह, माशाअल्लाह। Good morning, Holy Spirit, Holy Mother. Good morning, Holy Father. Good morning, Holy Son. Good morning to all messengers of Abraham. All messengers of Ishvara. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankara Charya Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Param 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 Vande Guru Nam Vande Guru Nam Charanavinde Charanavinde Sandarshita 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 Swatma Sukha Bodhi Sukha Bodhi Nishraya Jananyuye Jangali Jangali Kayamane Sansar Halahalam Davanalam Moha Shanti Vande Guru Nam Charana Vinde Sharanarvinde Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudeva Maheshwar Guru Sakshat Parabrahm Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Samarambha. Today is celebrated as Vyasa Poornima. Poornima. Vyasa has a legendary guru. Is always remembered. All Vedas were one before Vyasa. There were no divisions in Vedas. Still it is prevalent in Himalayas. There are all the suktas, unending infinite sutras in Sanskrit. Infinite is the treasure of Shiva, Ishvara, Vedas. Every monastery on those sacred peaks of Himalayas, other side, Buranga County, Kailash, they hold those treasures. Unending. The treasure of each monastic discipline there, each peak in Himalayas, they have some commonalities, but there is something. They hold something uncommon, a sutra specific. That's how impossible to find what is the breadth, width, length of the Vedas. Whatever Vedas Shankaracharya restored, are many missing Aranyakas, Brahmanas, Shakas, Agamas. The research in today's available Vedas done it. Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, that is in our state, combined state. Reveals what we say today, Vedas. They are like relics. But when Vyasa revealed, they were all there. What is infinite? Yes, made it like divisions, 8 divisions. What is lost time to time? What is revealed by Shiva? Shivas are revealers of Dharma Srishti. Lord Vishnu and his parampara, Guru parampara, comes under Lord Vishnu's parampara. That's why Padukas, a Paduka worshipped means You're worshipping Lord Vishnu as Dharma, Dharmakarta. For Lord Shiva, initiation is not by padukas. Today is the day to worship those sacred padukas because they remain. The right side are my enlightened Guru's padukas. The second side are the right side are the one who revealed the path of conservation. Left side are the path of consumption, increased desire, samadhi, samadhi route. This is samyak samadhi route. This is a purification route. This is concentration route. Almost 30 years of my journey. Thirty-five years. Now I am 60, from the age of 7. Precisely 61. 60 completed. "35 years. What I could attain is that path. What you can attain in that path, maximum is fourth samadhi, asmita samadhi. But it didn't take 35 years for me to attain that. Understand? It only took 20 years to attain that path. It is all many lifetimes fulfillment of journey for the soul. What is the way out? The greatest realization is that path, by applying a force, by applying a controlling a breath, you can reach that stage of stopping the breath, stopping the heart. But how long a fan is moving? You keep your hand and to stop, to hold it, keeping your hand to stop it. How long? How many lifetimes? In this lifetime, the moment you remove, it continues, again rotating. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam is the path that what I attained is having educated from a sacred ashrams. I was lucky. I followed path of yama niyama, etc. Following true path of devotion, Nishkama Karma Yoga, Karma Phala Sannyasa Yoga. Jnana is not a path of conditioning. Jnana is not a path of intellect, knowledge. But jnana, the literally meaning is burning. Why we are born, that knowledge should arise, that realization should arise. Then only the search for a guru, fourth path opens. The path of Vairagya or Raja Yoga. That realization is the greatest realization. Because I never tempted by any desire, any super ego. I don't want to be Asura, Ravanasura with a powers of, a magic of stealing your mind's data. I don't want to be that illusionist or magician, what I used to see in the villages in my childhood, disappearing from here, appearing from somewhere. No. I know very well that Asuras did that magic. Tarakasura, Narakasura, Ravanasura, they did that. Rama never did that. Krishna never did that. I was so lucky. I never inclined. 25 years searching for a guru, staying in that path. 15 years, no clue. The one who followed low quantum path or purification method as yoga says. What I practiced is Rajasic, Rajasic yoga. Understand? Brahma Kumari's Raja Yoga I practiced. Rajasic yoga. Never. But I knew what is Raja Yoga. Rajasic is, Rajas is path of desire, path of consumption, never-ending journey of superego. Whether it is by gurus of academic, to earn money, to grow as a chief executive, to become an owner of a company, or in the spirituality, because you got stressed there, you realize the way to remove the stress, the way to stop the heart forcibly, the way to reduce your heart as a means of removing your stress by diversion of attention, by focus, by concentration method. Diversion of attention. A path of successful conditioning of the mind, not to divert it towards things which disturb you. Disconnecting from your svabhava, nature. Disconnecting yourself from the world of unconscious. Only working on subconscious. Controlling. Understand? From that path to attain Nirodha Samapatti, to shift to this. How many ages will take? For Milarepa in Himalayas, for Marpa in Himalayas, for Naropa in Himalayas, Soma Sharma, a Kashmiri Brahmin, Tilopapada, a Kashmiri Brahmin, who were stalwarts in Nalanda, vice chancellors of Nalanda, much before Acharya Nagarjuna. It took 12 years to remove that conditioning they created under a strict guru to attain Nirodha Samapatti, the root of Nirodha Samapatti. The great legendary stories. Every kid born in the Himalayas, every folk song moves around. Every lady, all these ladies in the fields, all their chant, all their folk songs are praises of these gurus. You know. But in 12 years to decondition their mind, the amount of conditioning you created. That's what Buddha realized. Yaita Samadhi means very, very deep level of conditioning of Sankhya path. He followed prevalent Sankhya path. The highest Samadhi that can take you even today. Fourth or a fifth or a sixth or seventh or eighth. Sankhya methodologies. Acharya, Hiranyagarbha, Kapila. Methodologies. That's only the way. Buddha, having attained 6 lineages he followed, he could attain 4th Samadhi. Then he was realizing that's not the way out. There are still, he can experience better, he can perform better. 6 years he left, 4 years it took for him to attain 4 Samadhis. He's a prodigy. So many lifetimes to be a Buddha. Last 2 years. Then he was in Nepal. So it is there in Bihar, those schools of Kapila. Then he traveled to Bihar. He met a teacher he came to know. Uddara, Uddara Putra. The 6th Samadhi he could teach him, 5th, 6th he could teach him. It took 1 year, though 6 months, but to perfect it. Vipaka level, functionalization level. Functionalization level is Buddha could have disappeared here, appeared terminating the body like in Himalayas, you see, lived there in that Samadhi for a long time. But he realized that is also plane of Arupaloka. So that is a plane of, that 29th plane of consciousness. It's a big trap, he realized. When he saw the longevity versus the down there. Unending longevity it is. Leading a life of 100 years itself, if you have wisdom, you realize, what for this life is. What for this struggle is. What at the end whether you are stressed at the end of the life, whether you have become healthy. In old age, you are bubbling like a child. You're smiling like a child in the old age. Is that the way you died? Simple fact is, what a hallucination, what a delusion. And how many octillion years? It is almost sixth samadhi equal to 40 octillion years. Octillion years. How many zeros you have to keep? 80 zeros you have to keep. 40 into 80 zeros. That is their lifespan. Is there anyone else? Guru Varya. They told, I do not know. I never come across any other method. I was also in search of a guru, but I could not get. Dharma is lost. But there is higher samadhis. I could not even get that guru. But there is a guru who attained highest samadhi, 7th and 8th. His name is Alara Kalama. In the same Bihar. You go to other Kapilashram. My guru used to tell me, he left his body, but his body is there. He is the one who attained 8th samadhi. Alara Kalama. If you find his mummy, living mummy, where his hair still grows, where his teeth still grow, how to recognize, you can find. Then he found a place, Alara Kalama place, but he is not in the body. So, he had to enter into the 6th samadhi to examine all planes of consciousness. Then he realized he is not living in that plane of 8th plane of consciousness, highest 31st plane. He has a wisdom. He is sitting on the top of Kailash and meditating, not knowing what to do. What you call astral body, other body, is a physical body. You find this recently our Tabo retreat. The Tulku was explaining when we met him. The Gyu monastery is having one. So then he was telling the mistake he did, he was telling. So this mummy, hair is growing, teeth is there, skin is, he is alive. But he is a mummy. So they surprised his hair grows little. But he became very popular in Nyingma as a Tulku. So he used to go to France and all. So His Holiness Dalai Lama encourages research, right? So he wanted to do the research, so he engaged foreign researchers to see how hair is growing. Just it is few decades ago. When he did the research, they realized Yes, hair is growing. But then afterwards they left the research proven. He's a 600-year-old, that is also proven. DNA such dated, the hair. He's a 600-year-old living. But he is not living in the body. They were clueless. But he is alive. Sajiva Samadhi. But when they, after this research done, the villagers told, the hair is not growing anymore. He left the body because he know what they will do with this body. Researchers are heinous than asuras. They dissected to find. Understand? He left the body. Understand? Alara Kalama Buddha could disappear, appear. Functionalization of sixth samadhi he used because he wanted the teaching from him, eighth samadhi. So he, like Parvati appeared, seriously meditating Shiva. Like Parvati sitting in front of the angry Shiva and came down to Himachal, Mahesh Kailash peak, sitting there meditating. See, his eyes closed completely. He's not even opening, years past. But Parvati, in utter love of him, she already made in her mind, he's a guru, he's everything. This beautiful girl, son of, daughter of Himaparvata. Longing to see. One day his eyes will open. What, when he opened his eyes, what flowed from her spontaneously is Guru Gita, 3 volumes of the Gita. You must read his Guru Gita. All chants used by, since then every saint, a Guru worshipping, every chant of Guru, which is Shankaracharya, Vyasa, it is from Parvati, Ma Parvati. Whatever today I chanted, other than Sadashiva Samarambha, all are from Guru Gita by Mother Parvati. To humbly request Lord Shiva to be a Guru. Anyatha sharanam nasti. Tvameva sharanam mama. All that at the end of every puja comes is, that's Mom Parvati's request to the Shiva. Tvameva sharanam mama. So Alara Kalama. Looked at this, but he could say, he's so young, already attained Sikta Samadhi. He could see his past births. Unhesitantly he told, I only know eighth Samadhi. I am sitting here on Ishwara's, Maheshwara's abode. First Ishwara, first Shiva, first Buddha you call. Swayambhu, the sacred trinity, male trinity, female trinity. The trinities are Chiranjeevis, you should know. Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, and Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. That's what Ishvara. Your definition of Ardhanarishvara different, but actually he is the embodiment of male-female trinity. He is called Ardhanarishvara. He is the first Ishvara. He is a Maheshwara, his name is. Guru Saksh. Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Have you understood? He is an embodiment of Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. He is called Avalokiteshvara in Himalayas. First Buddha is called different names. He is a Ishvara. Wherever you go in Himalayas, you find Om Mani Padme Hum Hum. Ishvara mantra only. If you become a Ishvara, means to become a Ishvara, Namo Narayana. A day of initiation of a Padukas given means a mantra given. A mantra given, Namo Narayana, means the purpose of human becoming a great human, to make a great journey, Narayana, to go beyond. You are blessed by a guru. The technologies of purification to get enlightened. If this Padukas given means a mantra of Namo Narayana, nothing but your path begins to become day by day a good person, Ishvara qualities, unconditional love, unconditional compassion, unconditional sacrifice, unconditional understanding every species, their existence, in gratitude, compassion, unconditional ability of sacrifice, ability to give of anything, everything, including the life. Upeka, withstanding all blame game. Every saint to be a guru, which is a Jesus, prophet, or Rama, Krishna. How blamable their actions are. For an ordinary point of person like Duryodhana, Ravanasura, they followed adharma to win dharma. At least in Treta Yuga, he himself is a fighter. He himself is a performer of adharma, Rama. But in Dwapara Yuga, He is only Sudarshana. He is not holding the wheel like a Rama. Now he is using Sudarshana as educating Pandavas to use them. But all Mahabharata, Panchama Veda it is called, fifth Veda it is called. What is given by Vyasa. The summarization of all those Vedas. The one who has given Brahma Sutras. But the most important one can understand a guru role. Who is a guru? How a Shishya should be. Practical Vedanta. Every day, like I am giving live, every day the great Vyasa teaching to Ganesha. Every day it is live recording is called Mahabharata. How many days it passed? No one knows. How lengthy Ramayana, and he is also revealer of Puranas. He is not only revealer of Mahabharata, but each character and its link, history of each Pandava to Dhritarashtra to everyone's past. Entire linking of their, when all their soul journey started. Mahapuranas. He is the one who revealed Mahapurana, 18 Mahapuranas. He is the one who revealed Panchama Veda, Mahabharata. A guru will, what is an epitome of wisdom? How to administer, what is wisdom? Samabheda dana dandopaya. How to administer? Who is a guru? How to handle entropy? How to handle the world of duality, asuras, cunningness, prakriti, consumption. The only way it worked to end it is adharma, which is at every step actually Rama followed adharma, if you ask. Not accepting to be on the throne even when he had a chance. Because his brother rejected it straight away. Bharata rejected it. It's his duty to ensure that the country will not be shattered. Will go into Rakshasa demons. None of his brothers accepted. You should know that. Rama said, I am going to the forest. You take care. He knows. I am not competent, brother. I am not competent. I am only third competent next to you and Lakshmana. Much more. Even Lakshmana coming with you. It is sacrifice of Jatayu. There's so many people, so many things sacrificed to give even a clue of Sita for Rama. Killing of Wali. It is making a friendship with enemy brother to get secrets of the enemy Ravanasura. Only way you could finish Ravanasura, where he is not supposed to hit, which is not warrior dharma. The same way he defeated Wali, etc. You know, Ravanasura said, when he had to leave his body, Rama, I knew in Treta Yuga, before, the way Lord Vishnu manifests, I know. You know, I know you are adharma for dharma. That's what I aspired to be killed by you. Many lifetimes back, it's my wish. Only when he is hit, he had that complete knowledge. By pursuing a quantum, how blind I am. I challenged you, I wanted to, a person to be killed by you. But what all sins I did. I only deserve this. Blind by ignorance, blind by path of the desire, high quantum, you choose Ravanasura. Even Lord Vishnu, with Lord Shiva himself blessed you to have his sound, but you opted his wife first, then you're so scared, and then you opted his linga. Whereas you could have opted, he is a giver of yoga, low quantum, but you choose high quantum paths of Shiva. He is a revealer of high quantum, low quantum. Who am I? I try to tell you before this itself. In the war field, I don't want to kill you, but how much I praised you, Ravana. But you didn't heed. What to do? When conditioning goes very high, our power, our arrogance, superego, only stops us listening. Even process, understand. I'm sorry, Ravanasura. No. My wish fulfilled. I'm honored. But I can't. You will be ending in Patala, your wife's kingdom, you know. I only deserve that. I didn't hear my wife, the princess of Patala. She told, I will end up in Patala. She explained me what is Patala, what I am doing. I didn't listen. Please take care of my wife. I take care of your son. I take care of your entire kingdom. I won't disturb. Your Suvarnapuri, your golden country will be golden only. Your brother only will take care. Vibhishana. Oh, my lineage will continue. I'm honored. How incredible you are. Yes, I don't want. Your lineage will continue. Good lineage will continue. Who will treat your wife as a mother, more than a mother? I know. My brother Vibhishana, he told me, like my wife, he's only the brother, told me. I didn't listen. I told him he's a coward, he's a betrayer. Giving such advice, coward's advice. I thrashed him. Why am I telling you? Is a Ramayana a small story? To understand, to get enlightened, which Vyasa has given life like this. How many years? Thousands of years. Ramayana live. Bhakti Sharma, Valmiki. Similarly, Mahabharata. Only who could, because human lifespans are too short. So who could, where Vyasa is born? I'm asking you. Have you visited his cave? Do you know where his cave? Where he is born? Where he meditated? Where he revealed this? Where he revealed life to Ganesha? Do you know? After Kailash, where Ganesh, one peak is different in Himalayas. There are two peaks. This is called Ganesh's second home, second peak where he stayed. To record, that peak is close to where Vyasa born. Just few miles away. Where Vyasa born. Vyasa born. The confluence of the river of Seti Gandaki. The Gandaki river name is Seti. Seti Gandaki, and the holy Madhi, sacred river, that's born from the mountain of Annapurna, Ma Parvati, glacier. Seti Gandaki, left side. Right side river it is called. Left side river is called Madhi. They flow together on that island. Today it is a big town. The district is called Vyas district. Vyas, the district in Nepal, even today it is called Vyas district. You say, how many Guru Poornimas you celebrated? How many Vyasa Poornimas celebrated? But Have you ever visited where he is born, where he revealed this to the Ganesha? That's why I always remember Guru is revealer of what no one tells you, something like that, which is unheard, as what usually, unlike anything heard. How many of you really know as on date? Tell me. I don't think even my own student like Pabina, Moninder Singh, very devoted family, Mandaras, her father, her mother, Pravina's mother, have visited the sacred cave or the sacred peak of Ganesha. People know Muktinath, right? But the sacred secret, there are so many secrets in Nepal, Himalayas. Even in Nepal, they celebrate it. Vyasa Poornima, Guru Poornima, you know that. It's a Hindu kingdom till recently. Much more Hindu kingdom than India. China successful. Like America successful in dividing Russia, China successful, converting Nepal from Hindu kingdom to as it prevails today. So-called government in India, they talk about protectors of Indus Valley civilization kind of thing. But then, how much they value even today Nepal? Actually the sacred of all peaks and rivers still exist there. One day, all my ambition, one day, slowly, I take my students. Where I was initiated, Upper Mustang, I want to take in gratitude, where sacred Gandaki river begins. Actually, it is a sacred Kailash. Mastaf, it is called Mustang. Mustang is near Kailash. This is second Mustang, it's called. That Mustang you are not allowed near Kailash, Himalayas. But this Mustang, very well known. It is another place of Shiva. One day we want to conduct our retreat over there. They will be surprised to know many secrets when we go there. But in one journey, not possible to show them everything. Impossible. Himalayas, each route takes one trip, frankly speaking. It is not for a trip, for your soul to earn, to have that original coupling. Especially when you go with the Guru in gratitude. You connect. You get blessed. when many old students, devoted students, leave, are afraid when we will be removed, we will be taken. As a devoted Shishya, that's not correct. We changed now our methodology. By the way, Vyasa, okay. Vyasa is not like in Himalayan kingdom, He is not a husband of Ambalika, are the wives of his brother, Vichitravirya. You should know that. In Himalayas it goes. When the brother is not competent or important, so his brother owns those wives. So this polygamy exists in Himalayas today. You should know this. So Vyasa is actually father of them, but Vyasa is not married to them. Dhritarashtra, Pandu, Vidura are born. Vidura is born to that like Satyavati, tribal. Ambalika, Pandava's father, Kaurava's father, Ambika. These are Vyasa's children. Vyasa is a father, saw how his elder son is, unlike so self-centered, unlike others. Himalayan culture, Pandu, second son. And third son follows. He loves the second son, but he's so weak. So he ends up only serving the elder brother, covered, having all knowledge, having all wisdom. That's how the story begins. Understand. It is easy to celebrate, but every year, what is this Guru Poornima? What is the meaning of Vyas? It's not Vyasa. His name is Vyas. Even you visit Nepal, they say Vyas. Which pronounced as Vyasa. Vyas. What is Vaya? What is Aya? What is Vyaya? You know, every chartered accountant, your life is your karma or your money is nothing but how your money is accounted. What's your bank account? What's your karma account? Credit, debit. What is Vaya? This is ayas, adaya. You call in other way. But adaya is sum total of cretin. Aya it is called. Aya, vaya. Aya, vaya. Aya is father, the one who wants money. Vaya is mother, you know. Vaya is mother. Father, mother. Ishvara, Prakriti. What Guru teaches you? What is dharma? The way to administer dharma for people, teach people. What is that Vyasa revealed? Purusharthas. Dharma. Artha. Kama. Moksha. The story of Ramayana, Mahabharata is this. It is the story of you and me as a family holder. Understand? Whatever income, prosperity, whatever you are blessed with, your IQ too, all your sampada, ashta sampada, your health, your intellect, your intelligence, your children, your courage, your money, your status, all these are artha. Paramartha. But they have to be used for this. To remove this. So that removal of this moksha. It is not earning money in a dharma way. No, that's not. Yes. It's not that. Have Pandavas earned their kingdom using a dharma? No, adharma. Understand? What Krishna did? Ardha for dharma. Understand? He wanted that entire kingdom's wealth to be ruled for dharma, ruled by a dharma, not by a Duryodhana dharma. His adharma is for, not for ardha, it is for dharma. It is a Rama. He is not waging a war for money, for wealth. He sacrificed his kingdom itself. But he followed adharma. He followed all his sampada, Rama, his talent, everything for dharma. What Vyasa revealed? What is this? To desire, to remove the desire. How you are using? Are you using ardha for kama? Kamatanaha, bhavatanaha, vibhavatanaha. That are the three kamas. That you are using. Your desire earns money. Actually, ardha has to be used to remove the kama. means following dharma to remove the kama. But you are earning ardha for high quantum, kama, increasing kama. Day by day, your places of visit becoming, the more rich you are becoming, the most expensive places you can visit, the most expensive luxury home you can live in, the most expensive car you can drive in. The more you become an owner of a big company, fortunate company. So, by default, the artha, whatever you are inherited, the talent from the mother, we are only using by default to increase the karma. And your all moksha is not moksha. It is for all our prayer is to increase our desire, to fulfill our desires. Okay. Even in this you are reasonable, good conduct, then you go to heaven, that's all. Not heaven. Again, the story began with the heaven story only, which Buddha mastered within 6 months. From Alara Kalama, surprised. His Samadhi, his whole life, he practiced to get that, so difficult. But Buddha, within 6 months, he had time. Then he told, for sure you have a life, you will find a guru. But there is no guru, you can examine all the 31 planes of consciousness. Buddha, you have to find yourself. Or if there is any guru whom I could not come across, I am not sure, you can search. Yet samadhi. Understand. What is this? Whether you Vyas, expenditure, the karma, debit. What Guru educates? Only two things. Consumption, conservation. Only this. Dharma. Ardha is for dharma. Dharma is to remove the desire, conserve the oxygen, calm down the heart. That is a liberation. The technologies of which are revealed by, what is the name of Vyas? They are Chiranjeevis. Do you understand? There is no death like Hanuman. Vyasa, he is called 37th Vyasa. They are all Chiranjeevis, Swayambhus. They got blessed. You should know Vyasa is a Chiranjeevi. First. Understand. It is when you say Vyasa Poornima is a last Vyasa, whose, as a guru, what he revealed every day, like live like this, is well recorded. Sound is lost. Scripture remained. So also Ramayana, sound lost. Script remained. what they revealed. Because yesterday, looking into our lack of popularity, our ability to keep the students, many gurus having many students now, so many millions and thousands there. So one of our achievement are worried. It is her anguish, you see. So Guru should become famous. Guruji, if you teach, who will hear 3 hours every day? If you can keep it short, number 1 point, she told. Number 2, she told, people want a capsule, Guruji. In every class, it has to be like summarized like one topic. Like every YouTube video. Koshas theory like anyone else. Half an hour you should finish. 1 hour, 1 day for this. Or 1 day for each kosha like that. It has to be moduled, Guruji. Your life is this. Then why? Then we should tell Vyasa. As I told, what is Vedas? Vedas are revealed live by the Shiva. I said, what is the length and breadth of Vedas? It all started with that. What is the length and breadth of yoga? Even as Adishesha Patanjali, reborn, he had to have 1,000 heads to grasp different branches of yoga, all upayogas of the Shiva. Sahasra shirasam shvetam Patanjali upasmahe Patanjali upasmahe Shankar Chakrasi Dharinam Ajanu Purushakaram Sahasra Shirasam Shvetam Patanjali upasmahe Anjali Patita Iti Patanjali Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sharirasya Vaijyakeracha Yopakarotam Pravaram nam Patanjali. Pranamanjali, pranjali, pranatosmi. Patanjali, the one who blessed by the Lord Vishnu to have, is he has given them to capture Darshana, Shiva. As a Patanjali, he blessed, all his reincarnations, where it is sun, where is the Dhanvantari, where it is he, they hold. Shankachakrasi Dharinam. They are the holders of Samadhi and technologies of high quantum for low quantum. Sudarshana. Krishna Sudarshana. The way he guided in the right path. Is a Mahabharata. Ramayana is, directly. He himself is a warrior. Rama himself is a warrior. Unlike Dwapara Yuga. Vyasa. What's the meaning? Another meaning is Yasa. Observation. V means in Sanskrit insight. Insight. Yasa. Yasa means, what is yasa? Yasa is slant. Not straight. Duality. Electron, if you don't observe, it goes everywhere. Duality it exhibits wavering nature. The wavering nature is called Yasa. Vyasa, the one who has given the technologies to become observer, insight, darshana, vidya, the one who revealed secret of removing duality, all our expenditure in the life. Is it used for conserving? Is it used only for different directions, different restaurants, different places of visit? The more money, more yasa, more expenditure, more slant, more slope. What is yasa? Journey from one birth to the other birth. It is like this. The time is bent. When you go up, a flight curve you can see. Nothing goes straight. Earth itself, anything moving on the earth, it has to go. Your aeroplane has to travel like this. Can it go like this? No? Yes. If at all, aeroplane itself is like that. But whereas, even your journey into the hell not straight here. Our journey into the heaven also not straight. It is like this. Soul journey is always like. So this path is wormhole journey, it is called, In time curve, it's called. Time travel. Okay. So right now your time travel also like that. You should know that. Whether you are going on a bus, whether your travel itself. Yasa. Loop. This is called a journey from one universe to the other universe. A wormhole means a shortcut. This is called samadhi, high quantum. This path. So instead of you and me, by this, when we will travel, not possible at all. So an ordinary people, non-spiritual, only, so I am not a spiritual, but I follow, so rules and regulations. I will not do any harm to any being. I will not do any harm to anyone. So I follow a right principle, righteousness in my life. So I earn like that. So then you only get qualified to go to, Bhurbhuva Swaha, only up to Kamaloka, only 11th plane of consciousness. But the shortcut to go beyond that luxury, So what Elon Musk, what all these people, if they follow the path of righteousness, what maximum they can go is only up to 11th plane of consciousness, Kamaloka, in this universe itself. Maybe they can own the universe. That's what. They are called universal monarchs. Maximum you can become universal monarch. Adipatiya Bhurbhuva Swaha Kamaloka. So Ravanasuras, Asuras. If at all you really seriously get a guru who attained first samadhi, second samadhi, third samadhi, so your breath also stopped, your heart also stopped like that. And you now following a guru, and then you learned to first samadhi means next loop, next loop, next loop. This is called shortcut. So you first samadhi to the first loop, first 3 planes of consciousness outside this universe. So the first samadhi qualifies a wormhole you lay down. You qualify to do a wormhole journey. Similarly, second samadhi. So next level loop, second wormhole, third wormhole. In the night, when you are in sleep, you dream, that's called a wormhole journey. Altered state of consciousness. Samadhi is nothing but altered state of consciousness. Is your dream true? Or is your this is true? Because that is short span, is it not true? Because there is a long time, so this is the truth. What is the truth? So your truth can't be a short span measured by a long span. The truth is a bacteria will have life of microsecond, but is it not a truth? Or only elephant living so a long time, or a whale living, or a shark living for 500 years, 600 years is the truth. A tortoise living 500 years is the truth. Altered state of night is Sushupta is nothing but altered state of journey in the night. That's what in Vedas. So in the night when your sense doors are quiet, Atma is trying to find its way to its mother. When the slavery of sister-in-laws, brother-in-law, all indriyas and mind are quiet, so it served whole day enough, So in the night, and when it has no work, it wants to go to its mother. That's called deep sleep. You do not know where you are. Not even a dream sleep. That is the explanation of actually speaking your five indriyas, manomaya kosha, and how the subconscious, unconscious mind. When your conscious, subconscious is cut off, so how the soul gets connected to your DNA, and for a while when there is no expenditure, when completely parasympathetic, so you do not know where you are in the deep sleep, isn't it? Your soul went in search, but by the time again, so these sense doors awake, your sister-in-laws, your sense doors and your mind, your husband awakes, and then your again cortisol activity begins, your in-laws awake, mother-in-law, father-in-law. Oh, whole day again slavery of the daughter-in-law. So story of soul as a daughter-in-law. You know that. So the journey of low quantum is all about removing this yasa. They travel through loops, birth and death, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Vyasa is a revealer of black hole. There is no more birth and death. Understand? Singularity. What is Vyasa? The meanings of the Vyasa. At least one Guru Poornima, you know the correct meaning of Vyasa, enough. Just one word meaning. That's what Buddha says. Dharma. Even one word in dharma you understand. Your life direction changes. A realization comes. Without realization, your journey doesn't begin to the actualization, implementation. But from whom, when, that right word has to come from the one who experienced that dharma. He is a guru. But now, gurus of high quantum are there. It's not that Ravanasura doesn't have a guru. No. Which guru? It's not that Duryodhana doesn't have a guru. Same guru. Understand? They never liked Vasishtha and Vishwamitra, they left. They never liked, so Vyasa. They never liked. The one who loved him, Krishna Vyasa, there is no change, there is no difference. So Vyasas. I have explained today what all he revealed, how he revealed. If you expect your journey with the Guru has to be course-wise, only 3 months, 6 months. So then, what is the length of, what is the ability of Ganesha to listen? How big ears he needs to have? 1,000 heads Patanjali need to have, and he has to have big ears and super memory, heard, remembered Ganesha. He stayed there itself. He forgot Kailash. His home is called Ganesh too. He doesn't live in Kailash. It said he lives in Nepal in that Ganesh glacier. It is a beautiful glacier, In fact, if you observe those mountains, it looks like a Ganesh. Understand? Seti Gandhake. Mati, Mada, the river that generates from Ganesha peak Annapurna peak called Mati, mother. As I told you, Madi. Now, you can also call it as, it's a Sanskrit word I told you, Mati, Matir, Mati, Mata. Mata means Mata Karao, the programmer of the brain, Mati. The first one is the mother role. Second one is that river, Ganesha. The river flown from there to listen. Ganesha is listening to Vyasa, where Seti Gandaki, Vishnu river is coming, and where Vyasa is there. Confluence of that. So to Purusharthas. So the programmer, the one who is born, the one who revealed the great Brahma Sutras, Panchama Mahabharata, Vedas, 8 divisions of the Vedas, is and 18 Puranas, not an ordinary person. Every Vyasa, no Vyasa is an ordinary person. There are the different levels of saints, gurus. This Guru Poornima, it only reminds me, I celebrate still as the way I celebrated as a Shishya. It is a day for me in utter humility, in utter humbleness to question myself. Where do I stand? Where do I qualify in front of that great Guru Shishya Parampara? Guru Shishya Parampara. Understand. What is Guru Shishya Parampara? You know. After a long time, I'm chanting this. What Shankaracharya revealed. Sada Shiva Samaram Bham Shankaracharya Majamam. What is the parampara in between? Understand. That's what Shankaracharya revealed. Om Namo Brahma Debhyo Brahma Vedya Kartrubhyo Rahebhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyo. Oh, great Gurus, lineage of the Gurus, the one who attained singularity, the one who can give, teach Brahma Vidya. the one who represents Sampradaya Kartrabhya. Guard those lineages at their responsibility. Vansha Rishebhya. Each one of you, your surname, where all it started. Because that person whose surname is attached to you is the great person. Vansha Pitrudevatas there. Vansha, they are called Gotra in India. Vansha Rishebhya, you have that in your DNA. The one who connects to that DNA, where your lineage, where your surname started. With that, the one who connects to them and beyond is a guru. Mahadbhyo, the life is sacrifice. Mahatma, Gandhi, their life is noble, not for themselves, for others. Namo Gurubhye. Those gurus, those lineages, where do I stand? What I am, who I am. Om Namah Pranavardhaya Pranavardhaya Shuddhajnanayek Murtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namah. What you and me can grasp. Because Shiva is Ukra Rupa. His teaching is possible to grasp only for Lord Vishnu. Patanjali with 1,000 heads. A prodigy like Ganesha. You and me not possible. Today you and me possible because the peaceful form of Shiva as a guru, Dakshinamurti, the revealer of Dakshinamurti. Prashantaya Nirmalaya Dakshina Murtaye Namah. Then begins Narayana Sampradaya. The next legacies are Vishnu took over, a Dharmakarta, Hayagriva, the next teacher. Hayasyadi Avatarai Many like the great gurus like Ayagrivacharya, the many reincarnations went. They're all representing Lord Vishnu. Jnana Seda Dakshinamurti revealed Pranava, Parinava, Soham, Om. The one who has revealed the meaning is Dakshinamurti. If I ask you who revealed Pranava, Om, it is Dakshinamurti form of Shiva. Shiva revealed Soham, Dakshinamurti revealed Om. Condensed. By the time Dakshinamurti came itself, condensed to Om. Om Hayasya Devatarestu Jnanased Uneshwara Hutarta Kritatang Tastam Vainarayana Upasmaye Narayana Upasmaye Kutartatanga. All the path of yoga, its limbs, how to the teaching, from time to time, how to administer, how to become a great human. The Lord Vishnu's reincarnation of gurus began. The first guru is Hayasya Devatarestu Jnanased Muneshwara. Having established Jnana Marga, they are called the one who has established Jnana Marga of burning, jhana route, burning route, to be realized Vairagya, to be a Raja Yogi. The many lineages went. Ved Tatvair Mahavakye Vasishtadi Maharshaya. Beginning from Vasishtha, the great Vasishtha, the one who revealed Prajnanam Brahma Tattvamasi Ayamatma Brahma Aham Brahmasmi Shuchi Ashuchi Vicharana Nitya Vicharana Sukha Dukha Vicharana Atma Anatma Vicharana. 4 Mahavakyas, 4 great practices of self-realization, beginning with Shuchi Ashuchi to Atmanatma Vicharana. Chaturabhi Chaturanam revealer of the great four truths, the fourfold methodology, Siddhanta Vicharana, Brahma Vicharana, Brahma Vichya, Vichya. That's why Brahmarshi Brahmanah Vidvaryo Brahmanyo Brahmana Priya. Among the Brahmarshis, among the epitome of the wisdoms, among the epitome of the Brahmins, sacrifices. Among the epitome of the technology revealer of singularity, no one equivalent to Vasishtha. Always, if you are a Brahmin, remember, Brahmarye Brahm Vidvarya Brahmanyo Brahmana Priya Brahmanyo Brahmana Priya. If you are a Brahmin, whom you should emulate? Brahmanya Brahmana Priya Tapasvi Tattva Vidyastutam Vasishtam Bhaje 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 Bhaje. Morning to evening you should do the bhajana. Vasishta 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 Brahmanya Brahmana Brahmana Priya. Who revealed how to meditate on Siddhanta Vicharana. Today in the world, this is only the tradition, I tell you. Siddhanta Vicharana. Do you realize Mahavakya Vicharana? Shuchi Ashuchi Vicharana. Nitya Nitya Vicharana is only the way of the yogis. Look, this path. That's what Lord Shiva reveals. That's what Lord Vishnu's every reincarnation, every enlightened Guru reveals, nothing else. The path of purification, path of conservation. That's called Brahma Vichya. That's called Brahmopadesha. All that qualifications are required for Shishya is Shad Gunas, is for fulfilling. To be a Shishya, before even you go for a Guru, should be accomplished Shuchi Ashuchi Vicharana. Should have accomplished Nitya Anitya Vicharana. That's what I was. Before even going to Sukha Dukkha Vicharana, Atma Anatma Vicharana. I was qualified to be, but I never thought to be accepted as a Shishya, to find, if I find a Guru, no. Understand. Who is Vasishtha? Yogadnam yogenam variyam Brahmajnana Vibhushetam. First time you are again hearing the name of yoga. So far, jnana you heard, Siddhanta Vicharana, Brahma Vidya you heard. Yoga you never heard. Who is yoga karta in this? Yogajnam yogenam varyam brahmajnana vibhushitam sremat vasishtatanayam Shaktim Vande Mahamunim. Ashtavakra, father, is so knowledgeable, intellect. So he wants to show his Panditya intellect to Janaka. When he went to Janaka, so Janaka realized he studied all Vedas, Ashtavakra father, Auttalaka. So then, at that time, in the Janaka court, Shaktim Vande Mahamunim is there. Vasishta's lineage great grandson is there. Vasishta Tanayam Shaktim Vande Mahamunim. He lives in the forest. He is silent. Like Yajnavalkya and all, he won't come like Vasishta and all. Where his grandfather is now, where his father is there. He's a completely enlightened person. He practiced all yoga limbs too. Yoginam yogi vidvaram yogi brahmajnana vibhushitam Srima Vasishtamayam Shaktim Vande Mahamunim. An enlightened person. Journey of soul is all about swimming. Agriculture, in the field, not academic. Audhalaka, though Ashtavakra corrected him when he is in the womb of his wife, and he cursed for correction. Of course, he has a valid reason, He never realized. Audhalaka, like today modern Sanskrit scholars and gurus, so arrogant of his Sanskrit Panditya, Vedas, already it started by the time Rama came. Understand? And one day, the humility, utter humility, humbleness, one day. So Janaka told, oh, today you are lucky, Audhalaka, we have in the court, you are blessed. You have a great guru called Vasishta's son is here. Oh, you can debate. Whether you know swimming or not, whether you know agriculture or not. Understand. Whether leg putting in the mud is difficult or whether leg pulling from the mud is difficult. Whether buffalo is riding the buffalo is difficult or bull is difficult. What is the way to conserve the field? What is the time to conserve the field? Unless you are a farmer, unless you know Sanskrit. So which academic person will be able to tell? Which agricultural graduate or postgraduate researcher will be able to tell me? No. He won't tell. Even he won't tell plowing in the mud is difficult or plowing in the dry crop, now the rainy season. Punayasa means. So rain dependent crops, so plowing the field is easy. Anayasa. But as I told, they consume less water, they dehydrate, all cereals. This time, పునాస పంట ఎక్కడ పునాస పంటలండి ఎండిపోయి this time rains are delayed, now it's raining, but all after death all sprouts dead. This time even a dry crops in South India not existing, no water. పునాస పంటలే ఎండిపోయాయండి అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ why this is said, why I am using this. When we have life, when you are young, when you have age, when you have energy, that's a time to reap the crop, to make the soul journey, not after you neglected by your family, not cared by your family, insulted by family, then you look for soul journey. Now, in the drought, a dry crop will die. Coming to the spirituality in old age, when all judgments, all insults are taking place, when you realize family, because you can't handle, and your vairagya is because of that. Now, the younger the age, like Shankaracharya, Nachiketa, Brukho, like that Milarepa. How many of you understand? The children of our students, now Parinita of Gopi and Priyadarshini in Chennai. What? Turn around, Parinita. Now, Ira from Dubai. What a turn around. Ira. Because parents, father also joined. So there's a lot of change in Parinita. Suha, Chandra Suhasri, lot of change because the change is in our Sri Lakshmi. Ramachandra. At last, how much? Your wife becoming a Sita, your daughter becoming like Lavakusha. Hope. So what a turn around. Other side, Acha. Other side, Anand Pavan Mandalas. Advaita. What a name. Data. The last previous course is such a nice turnaround for the children, teenage, adolescent, to grow community of Tanvi, Kriti, these girls, young girls. I hope one day Vinodini also joins Aravinda's daughter. Aravinda will join. Aravinda missed discourses of love that we know the end of. And that other side, Riddhi, other side, Shalini's daughter, other side, so there it is, Sayarthi. Our future kids, how much I appreciate their parents, how much I appreciate these girls, boys, Sai Satvik too, Madesh too, his brother too, Rishi, Krish too, very young kids, Gautam too, Prishita too, Sanvita too. So many in Kota. Young girls like Vaishno Karingala just joined, and Nainaka and all. There are many young, different age groups when I look at. Now we have other side, like Venkat Reddy Garu too, Janaki Ramaya Garu too, Sitaram Reddy Garu too, fathers, and like Shweta's father. Hope again he will come one day. Anyway, we have Chaganti Ramreddy and all. Good grandfathers, great grandfathers. This last 6 months for me is highly satisfying to see kids to all in Tabo retreat and all. I only request that leave all apprehensions, Venkat and Shiva, Anuradha and all. So many are there. But Abhiram and all should come back. Whoever went. Gurun Raghava joins, but I don't know. Where is that Jitendra? Gone. But I remember I was Sharat and all. When life is turbulent only, you should not leave the Guru. Yes. Guru also can be turbulent, right? But not always, as you think so. It's only temporary period. That's for us to realize. A mother many times strict with the kids, isn't it? Do you mean to say kids left the mother, or mother left the kids? You're all devoted, that much understanding should arouse. The next course beginning. My heart longs only to see you back, Usha. Oh, this other day, seeing them in on International Yoga Day, told them how fulfilling it is. Anyway, time to remember. Vande Mahamuni, how Dalaka defeated, fell on his feet to accept him as a Shishya. Vande Mahamuni took him to his ashram. Ashtavakra, mother never told. Your father, I told him not to go into Janaka, and He can go and beg money, he would have got. But he went to debate, challenged, as he is enlightened. My dear son, now the son got so much knowledgeable. He got enlightened. Ashtavakra defeated everyone in the court of Janaka. Yajnavalkya certified. He is enlightened. In fact, Yajnavalkya told Janaka, you should have a teacher like him. And Janaka fell on his feet. Ashtavakra is so ugly, crooked, saliva dripping, ugly black, because of the father's curse in the womb. So he treated him, the way he welcomed him is not appropriate. Janaka. But Yajnavalkya, never judgmental and enlightened. All those intellects sitting there, their mouths went shut. They said, Shuchi Vichar, you got stuck up with the physical body. Huh. What it has to do with the soul? What a owner of the car has to do with the car? What a owner of the chariot has to do with the chariot? Huh. Stupids in your court, Janaka. The one who is keeping silent, the one who is not talking, Yajnavalkya. I know Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya said, you are enlightened, no doubt. Janaka, how foolish, how ignorant you are. He fell. Accept me as a guru. Shishya, Janaka fell on the feet of Ashtavakra. What can I give you? You came here. We insulted you. I only wanted to know where my father is. You were defeated in your court, Janaka. Oh, your father is lucky. He went as a Shishya, like I am accepted by you as a Shishya. Your father accepted by Vasishtha's son. Oh, is it? Then he went to Shaktim Vande Mana Mahamuni, Vasishtha's son. Oh, Ashtavakra, my enlightened person, yogi, come, come. Your father is here, an enlightened being. No more. He needs my services. You can take him. May your curse given by your father. If your father is an enlightened, may him remove his curse. His father Auddhalaka and blessed his son as he got enlightened, certified by his teacher, his guru. Ashtavakra became the most handsome man ever any guru is. Understand. And when Ashtavakra, handsome man, and with his father, as promised to the mother, took. And mother could recognize father, but she could not recognize son. He is born ugly, crooked, completely hated by the world, loved by the mother. There was no day. She took blame for his born ugly, crooked, paralyzed. Walks like a polio person, with a support. He can't even walk. He walks on his arse. Crippled is. Can you understand? What's the cry of his mother? father told, he is your son. The curse is removed. Oh, my son looks like hands. Oh, I can't imagine my son. I wish now entire world will know Ashtavakra. You know, Ashtavakra, revelation of yoga, revealed to Janaka. Do you know? The yoga revealed by Ashtavakra. Ashtavakradhyaya it is called. You know, to the Janaka, the day to remember the great Gurus. Understand? Om Dharmanyam Dharmekam Dheram Dharmatmanam Dayanideva the one who named Sanatana Dharma. You see, which Guru, what he named. Om Dharmanya Dharmekam. Life is Dharma, Sanat Dharma is all about leading a life with the pramana. Dharmekam, leading a life like an absolute science, eternal science. Every action of us, every act of us is to conserve energy, not to consume, to nurture the soul, to nurture our DNA, to nurture our prana. Day by day, our prana conservation is an index. How many less breaths you are having? You know. How? The more oxygen consumption means more sick you are. More calorie you are consuming means more oxygen you are consuming, more sick you are. Your workout is it consuming more calories? Is it burning calories? Unlike a yoga of conservation. Dharmekam Dheram. To teach this absolute science like this, how difficult, upheaval. What a courage Jesus need to have. What a courage Prophet need to have. What a courage Krishna need to have. What a challenging task for the Gurus. And how dare they should be. Dheram Dharmatmanam Dayanidim. Full of compassionate, but he won't reveal. The great Parashara, the son of Vande Mahamunim, grandson of Vasishtha. Dharma Shastra Pravaktaram, the one who has made Dharma Shastras, Sankhya, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, like this, all Mimamsas. Dharma Chandra Pravaktaram Parashar Munim Bhaje son of Parashara, Satyavati, the great Muni saint. His journey, his riding across the river, coming on contact with Satyavati, a tribal girl, riding the boat, how they fell in love, how she fell in love, him as a guru, knowledgeable, blind love. But how he took peace, how he could make her enlightened. Parashara, what a great guru is. Dharmajñam dharmekam dhiram dharmatmanam. Dharma is a pathway to soul realization. Dharmatmanam dayanidhim. How to become that great Narayana, full of compassion, full of giving, full of selfless, unconditional love, full of sacrifice. Dharma Shastra Pravaktaram Parashara Munim Bhaje. The most simply lived is Parashara. Very simply lived. He's called forest dweller. He always moved in the forests, forest to forest. Om Krishna Dvaipayanam Vyasam. Today's hero, whose birthday we are celebrating. Om Krishna Dvaipayanam Vyasam Sarvaloka Hiteratam, for the benefit of all planes of consciousness, angels and the humans, who revealed, who has systematized Vedas, that great Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. Vedabhya, Vedabhya, Vedas are reborn. Vedabhya, sound of burning fuel, Shruta Sampradaya, reborn. Vedabhya Vaskaram Vande Shamadhi Nilayam Munim. He served his grandfather, Vande Mahamunim. He served his father. To become a Vyasa. How lucky he is to have such a grandfather and such a entirely different he is his father, Parashara. Parashara Pautram. Parashara, again his grandson. Like Vyasa has, his grandfather, Shaktim, Vande Mahamunim. Now, Parashara's grandson, Vyasa's son, Shukam Shukacharya Nitya Vairagya Sampannam. Vairagya Yoga, the one who named, is called epitome of Vairagya, Virakesh. Who? Shukacharya. Shukracharya is different. Shukacharya. Parashara Pautram Vyasa Putram Akalmasham. Like a Vyasa, so pure, no impurity. Master of wisdom of the Vairagya, Pramana, Shukacharya. Jivan Muktam Shukam Bhaje Bhaje Shukam Shukam Shukacharya Shokam Hata. Crying stops. You go to Shukacharya, your shoka, your dukkham, your suffering, your crying, your unhappiness ends. Shokam hatam shukam bhaje jivan muktam. If you go to Shukacharya, in this very life, guaranteed. Shokam hatam shukam bhaje. Again, lot of gap came. Again, Lord Vishnu, Adishesha has to take Patanjali. In Chidambaram, Patanjali has to explain. Patanjali, prime disciple is Mandukacharya, but he did a sin. So all gods came. He told him, don't remove the curtain, because he can only capture, as a Patanjali, as a Muni, he's so handsome that what everyone saw him when he came. But when he went behind the curtain to reveal the sound, there's nothing to be seen, it is only a sound. But to capture, Vishnu already told, you can't capture Adishesha. If you want to capture Lord Shiva's blessing directly, you need to have 1,000 heads. Okay? Remember. So that's why Patanjali went behind, remembered blessing of his Master Vishnu. Now he has 1,000 heads. Each capturing, each yoga, 1,000 yogas. So the sound is captivating. Everyone is about to get enlightened, attained samapatti. They lost consciousness. They absorbed in the sound, only few minutes left for enlightenment to finish. But when they entered into samapatti, they were overpowered and curtain removed. For a while, sound has to be stopped. where they are not supposed to open. Eyes they open. And Mandukacharya also thought he didn't hear the instruction of. He has to wait for the instruction to open the curtain. No, he pulled the curtain. They never saw Adishesha, 1,000 heads, gigantic. You know, all the samadhi turned to fear, suppressed fear, came out. Nirodha Samapatti could not be attained. All gods, so many ganas, deprived of the opportunity. Patanjali, what a sin. His chief disciple done. He had to curse him to be a Brahma Rakshasa. The story from the library, you can hear. You know. Again, Mandukacharya, Patanjali, again has to be born, you know, to liberate, you know, Mandukacharya, the Brahma Rakshasi, you know, to clear the riddle. That's how the Mandukacharya curses him out. You know, now it starts with Mandukacharya. Mandukya karika karta as Brahma Rakshasa. How many thousand years passed since the time of Patanjali, you know? Hundreds of years passed. Mandukya karika karta yo bhati brahma vidvara Sri Gaudapadacharyam tam pranamami muhurmu muhurmu Mandukacharya is a great guru of Gaudapalacharya. Gaudapalacharya is a great guru of Govinda Bhagavat Padacharya. Govinda Bhagavat Padacharya is a guru of Shankaracharya. Govinda Bhagavat Padacharya took Shankaracharya to the Gaudapadacharya in Kedarinath. Mandukacharya lived in Kailash. Mandukya karika karta yo bhati brahma vidvara Sri Gaudapadacharyam tam pranamami murmu om Yogeshwaram. After Shaktim Vande Mahamuni, son of the Vasishtha, you know, another yogi is called Om Yogeshwaram Vedachudam Vedantartha Ridhim Munim. He is a Vyasa, Apara Vyasa, like a Vyasa. He understood Vedanta. Like a Shakti Vande Mahamani. He's a yogi. Yogeshwaram Vedachudam. The one who understood wisdom of the Vedas, practiced, got enlightened. Vedantardha nidhim munim, who restored the meaning of the Vedas. Like Sanskrit, every day reveal meaning of it. Only when you are enlightened, when you hear at the Shrauta, at the sampradaya of listening to the sound of womb, an enlightened person. So, then only the correct meaning comes. The one who experienced his sound is only can have the capacity to make you understand. That's how the great Vedantartha nidhim munim Govind, 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 Prabhum Vande, Prabhum Vande, Govindam, Tanu Gocharam, Samagocharam, Vande Govindam, 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 Paramanandam. The way Shankaracharya danced about his Guru. After he found his Guru, Prabhum Vande Govindam, Govindam, Tanu Gocharam, Tamagocharam. Remembrance of his word, his teacher, his whole body dissolves. Tanu Gocharam, Tamagocharam. What is imperfection also he comes. Tamagocharam, Prabhum Vande Govindam, Govindam, Govindam. Going to the Tirupati, moving around, Govindam, Govindam, you say what you will get. That's what Shankaracharya said. Anyway, one day you will leave the body. That's what he is telling in Kashi, to his disciple. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudamate. What's the point? Chanting Govindam, Govindam, moving around Tirupati temple. Go in search of the Guru. Bhaja, my Guru is there. Bhaja, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudamate. Why you are in Tirupati making round saying Govindam, Govindam? Anyway, you are going to pass away. Before you pass away, death is hunting. So run to the Guru. అయ్యా జ్ఞానకి రామయ్య గారు అర్థమైందా అండి? మొక్కులు కాదు. గోవిందం भगवत्पदाचार्यवर्यमुपास्महे गोविन्द भगवत्पदाचार्यम् तं प्रणमामि. Shankaracharya's devotion, surrender, humility. Tam pranamami murmu. Om Yogeshwaram Vedachudam Vedantarthanidhim Munim Govinda Bhagavatpadacharya Varyamopa, among those to be worshipped. Varenyam Tatsaviturvarenyam Savaturvarenyam Govinda Bhagavat Padacharyamupasmahe. Om Haralilavataraye Shankaraya Mahaujase Kaivalya Kalana Kalpatarave Kalayo Nijamo Teliyakunnadi Kalikalamulo Kalayo Nijamo Kaivalya Margamu Kaivalya Kalana Kalpatarave Gurave Namah. Om Haralilavataraye. What a magic! What a miracle! Shankara, Lord Vishnu, Holy Trinity reborn. Haralilavataraye, Holy Trinity born again in the form of a Shankaraya. Shankaraya Varaujase. How blessed is the world, blessed by reincarnated soul in the form of a Shankaracharya. Haralilavat elilayo Paramatmuni lelegada Mayaye Shankaruni jananamu kalayo Mayayo Kalikalamuna Kalanijama Unneni Shankara Jananamu Atuvantithi Go Kaivalya Kalana. Is it a dream? Am I dreaming? Am I hallucinating? Is it a illusion? A Holy Trinity reborn. Is the Shankara. Oh, what a blessing for the world. Birth Shankara Jananam Shankaracharya varaujase Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara. After a long journey, after Mother Parvati, I hear again about Guru, praise of Guru, from Mother Parvati, from my Guru, Shankaracharya, Madhyamam. Guru Saksha Parabrahm Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Om Sachitananda Rupaya Shivaya Paramatmane Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshive. The one who restored the legacies of the Guru, defined the Guru, restored the lineage of the Guru, reputation of the Guru. Nityanandaik Rupaya Nirmalaya Chidatmane Jnanota Maya Gurave Sakshine Brahmane Namah. All those legacy of Gurus. Om Mangalam Guru Devaya Mani Gunatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhu Rupaya Mangalam. A Guru, sir, they sacrificed their life for the benefit of, to give a refuge to the world. Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhu Rupaya. The one who experienced, who teaches you principles of conservation. Mangalam Galam. You should hear. Only sound coming from that sadhu, that Guru comes a Mangalam. Only the sound revealed from that Galam, who experienced, is a Mangalam, protection, blessing. శుభమంగళం నిత్యమంగళం మీకు అందరికీ గురు కృపలుండెడి శుభమంగళం నిత్యమంగళం జీవన్మంగళం आपके जन्म गुरु लोगों से कृतार्थ बने रहे नित्य मंगल शुभ मंगल निरंतर मंगल रहे सबका मंगल जन जन मंगल भवतु मंगल तेरा मंगल मेरा मंगल सबका मंगल हो ये रे सद्रूपाय गुरु रूपाय सबके लिए मंगल 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 रहे मंगल हो जाए रे सबका मंगल may all beings are blessed to listen sound from voice that experienced silence. That is supreme blessing. Today you heard those mangalam supreme blessing, hearing about Guru from your Guru Mahaniya Gunatmane. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhurupaya Mangalam Iti Shankaracharya Virachita Sri Guru Dhyanam Sampurnam. This is revealed by great Shankaracharya. This is as revealed by. This is a way to pray, worship Gurus. Guru Dhyanam it is called. How blessed. Today you are initiated into contemplation of the Gurus given by none less than Shankaracharya. What else can be? Shubha Mangalam. Supreme blessings on this day for you, your kith and kin. Understand? Always. It is my academic Gurus. It is my ashram Gurus. Or my chief executive Gurus. I am always served like a sevak, suitable to the requirements. Do you know? If you only learn to surrender, your life changes. changes. May your family, may your spouse, may your parents, grandparents, may your kith and kin, may your siblings, relatives, bandhu bandhaviyan, pautran pautrin, putran putrin, Madan Pitun, Matrun Pitrun, your colleagues Acharin, your colleagues, Snehitan, your friends, community, Kutumbam, Purna Parivaran, Kutumbam, community, Rashtran, Kshetran, your state, province, county, your deshan, this desha, your 38.5 trillion cells, this hardware, software, and your country, outside, inside. May you all be blessed by the lineage of Gurus in this very life, to stay healthy, to prosper, to happy. Purushartha phala praptirastha, dharmartha kama moksha praptirastha, vairagya yogam praptirastha. I adore you all, admire you all. In all humility, join us sincerely, old or new. I love you all. See you on the beginning of first day of next course. Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyama, Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. To continue that legacy of purity, allowing me to continue. Kritajnanjalim.